Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and we got the best seats in the house.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw again. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Right back to the air from that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker. there for the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's down. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Here's Moss. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Mahomes. This one high over the middle, but complete. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad 1st half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult.
It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike. And I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the 1st quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Moss. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. A run over center with Moss. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They go once more with Moss. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's a handoff to Moss. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And this ball incomplete on third down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Mahomes now on second down. That's taken in by Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. For the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense, you get yourself an easy touchdown, all of a sudden your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Montrell Washington now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And in motion is Brown. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
Space to run inside the 20. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll put Everett in motion here. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Zach Moss, to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air again. Prescott. His pass right side taken in by Cooks. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime here in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 60. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In that first half, it was Zach Moss who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The halftime show wrapping up at Levi's Stadium. We're ready for the second half of Super Bowl 60. And for the call, we hand it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Now Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's to Ferguson once again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here we go. Prescott now. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Yeah, here we go. I think. He'll give up the middle to Moss. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 3.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean,
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put Everett in motion here. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Damone Clark there to get him down. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is hot. He gets the hookup with Rice. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. Queen flying up the zone, ain't no cables. Don't live what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we make it famous.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. To throw is Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And the whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On the ground, this is Moss. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. On second down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Yellow. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm. If they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw again. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Now Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll run with Moss, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Another try with Moss. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. In motion, Lamb. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Yeah! 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Moss. He's going to have a Cowboys, and he's going to have the Chargers. They'll stay on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Tight end on the move left. 3rd down. Here's Moss. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Moss. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Super Bowl champions again. Commissioner Goodell doing the honors, handing the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.